In this lesson, we will learn what is cut list folder and how do you add that cut list in a drawing. If we see inside this Feature Manager design tree, we can see there is a cut list folder. Normally, if you work with a part which has multi-body, in that case, it will show you solid body folder. But if you work with weldment structure, SolidWorks will replace that solid body folder with this cut list folder. And inside this cut list folder, you can see there are a few other subfolders are showing here. Before you go inside it, right click on this cut list folder, and there are two very important options you have to keep in mind. This has to be checked. The last one is update automatically and first one is create cut list automatically. By default, you will find this as a checked, but if you want to uncheck it, you can uncheck it. First option is create cut list automatically. It means when you will create any weldment structure, SolidWorks will create this cut list automatically, which is good. So this is better to check this. Second option is update automatically. If you unselect this, every time if you update anything in your structure, it is not going to update cut list automatically. So you have to update it manually. So in that case, I will say this is better to check this both option. Now go inside this cut list. This cut list folder carry lots of very important information which we have to provide to manufacturer. As for example, type of material, number of segment, length of segment, quantity, weight, and so on. Inside this cut list, there are few subfolders we are seeing. Let's select this first subfolder and it is highlighting these 4 segments. It means this folder is carrying these 4 weldment segments. And here at the end, you can see this is 4. That means it is carrying those 4 weldment segments. Go inside it, you will find that all are just separate body. And what type of segment it is? From this description, you can find that this is a square tube, 2 inch by 2 inch, and thickness is 6.35 millimeter, which is quarter inch. Now go to the next folder. The second folder and third folder name is exactly same. Now question is why SolidWorks created 2 different folder. SolidWorks created 2 different folder because length of this member is different than this. So if I select this, these 2 member length is exactly same. But if I select this, even though weldment profile, which is 2 inch by 2 inch into 3.175 is exactly same like this profile, but this length is completely different than this profile. That's why SolidWorks created 2 different subfolder. The exact same idea for this pipe also. Then you can see there are a few folder icon is showing. All of those items you are seeing here, let's say if I expand it, there is one box extrude is showing. We created it manually. That's why SolidWorks just created one folder called top board and put this body inside this folder. Exact same idea for this gusset, but you can see inside this gusset there are many gussets are available. Then at the end there is another folder called end plate. All end plates are showing inside this folder. Now I want to add this entire cast list inside a drawing file. So I have to create a drawing file first from this part. Bring one isometric view. Now from this annotation tab at the end, go to drop down menu of this table and select weldment cut list. Because there is just only one view, I don't need to select any view. Then you have to select a standard template. I will go with this default template, then press OK. Now put it somewhere here. And here we can see this is item number, then weld size, then weld symbol, which is very, very important. And then there are a few other information which is not filled up. This is just link issue. Sometime it will not show you properly. You just have to link it properly. As for example, this quantity, select this column. This is showing user defined it. Select cut list item properties and then select this quantity and it will show you proper quantity.